Hey guys, welcome back to another video on the channel, and today I'm going to be giving you a closer look into the features of the DualSense controller. So recently, Sony introduced the newly designed DualSense controller that will be accompanying the PS5. Now looking at pictures of the controller online, it's clear that there's a lot going on. So let's take a closer look at the changes that Sony has made from the previous DualShock controller to this newly designed DualSense controller. Probably the most noticeable difference between this and the previous DualShock controller is the two-tone color scheme. This new controller features a mix of both white and black, mostly white. This is a huge difference not in just the controller, but for Sony as a brand. All of the controllers since the PlayStation 2 have been black, so changing this color is definitely a huge shift in the PlayStation brand as a whole. This also leads me to believe that the PS5 could also be primarily white, which honestly, I think could add a new touch to the PlayStation. The light bar, as you can see, is now on the right and left side of the touchpad, as opposed to the DualShock where the light bar is simply on the top. This change gives the touchpad more of a pop, but this isn't going to change the functionality of the touchpad, rather it's more of an aesthetic change. The shape and the form of the controller is also different. The DualSense is a bit larger and a bit heavier. It almost seems as if Sony is actually making it more similar to the Xbox controller, which is definitely more bigger around the handles. So this change might be a problem for kids or any players with small hands. Sony said that the DualSense is going to allow players to experience a variety of powerful sensations. This is really exciting because it's going to make the gaming experience much better. So how are they going to do this? Well, first, they're going to increase haptic feedback. So there's going to be improved rumble and vibrations in the controller, which will really enhance racing games such as Forza or Gran Turismo. Additionally, they're also adding adaptive triggers to the L2 and R2 buttons. So you'll feel more tension in the button, and this will help you in your game. For example, if you're playing COD or Fortnite or any shooter game for that matter, it will feel different when you shoot a machine gun versus a shotgun. The DualSense is also going to feature a built-in microphone, which you can choose to use over the traditional headset. This will be helpful for you if you're trying to have a quick conversation with someone, but your headset is not around or you're just simply too lazy to plug it in. The share button on the DualShock is now replaced with the create button. Sony said that this new create button is going to pioneer new ways for players to create epic gameplay content to share with the world. Unfortunately, they didn't go into details of this new button, but it's definitely exciting to see what new features they're going to introduce. Now, the DualShock controller uses a micro USB charging cable, but Sony says that the new DualSense controller is actually going to utilize a Type-C port. Now, a lot of companies have been adapting this new form of charging into their systems, like Apple uses it for all their MacBooks, and Nintendo uses it for their Switch. So I'm glad Sony has hopped on the train as well, because it's going to make charging the controller much more faster and much more efficient. Additionally, Sony said that the DualSense is going to feature a more textured grip, although we specifically don't know what that's going to look like. Lastly, the PS button is going to be in the shape of the PS4 logo itself. Because right now in the DualShock controller, the PS button is simply just a circle with the PS4 logo imprinted on top. Overall, those are the major changes between the newly designed DualSense and the previous DualShock. I think that the new controller is definitely better in terms of added features, but Sony has not revolutionized the controller by any means, and whether or not this design is better is easily up for debate. I hope you found this video helpful and it gave you a better understanding of the major changes between the DualShock and the DualSense. If you did like the video, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video.